Yo, it's Lily Rayne. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island, and it's The Market.
It's Kid DJ from Boston, and this is The Market.
Being a woman in, male-dominated scene, like, for me, I had some advantages, because they look at me like, okay, this girl, she's talented, but, like, let me just see her work, hear her sound, and they're always amazed by it. But sometimes if there's too much guys in the room, like, like I like to stay quiet, like I don't really want to speak like that. And sometimes I feel like that stops me from like, really shining sometimes. But I just kind of let the work speak for itself.
Why I started producing is because my family is pretty musical, and there's just, a whole bunch of instruments around, and they put me in a music elementary school. I'm pretty blessed for both of those things, because that really set the foundation for like knowing shit, about music, and it made me feel good. So I was like, I like to do this.
Femme was like, it was a long process. I took like a year. Like I had a lot of songs like already figured out and shit. It literally took me like a couple months to really put the project together. And I think what's the most important thing is like putting together a solid project, making sure like the feel of it looks right, the colors, the images look right. And it took a long process, but it was a beautiful thing. Like when it dropped, it was amazing. Like it was like this big ass.
Why'd you name it that?
I named it Femme because I also like have this feminine side to me, and like that's what I was just feeling like, like me being LGBTQ, Femme is just how I be feeling sometimes, One day I feel like, chilling and tomboy. Next day I feel like Femme. So.
It's like 4 or 5 artists in this group, Most High Kingdom, and I'm the producer. And it started with they all knew each other, and Najee was like, yo, Sean, I know this guy who produces. And then Sean was like, yo, Chris, I know this guy who produces. Yo, Milt, I know this guy who produces. And then they were all meeting me that way. And it is weird, like we started making music before we even like friends like that. We just spent too much time together to not be friends, yo. And I'm very blessed to be around such like talented people, like all the time pretty much. It's being in a group like that and having those relationships is important, I think, because like it makes things go a lot faster. You know what I mean? Like when you're creating stuff, and you like kind of have a clearer vision when there's more people involved. Like if I'm on my own, I would not know I wouldn't know what it's up to. I leave the vision stuff to Malcolm. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is all the different roles like make a lot of sense. And like if I was on my own, I would just crumble, probably.
I feel like I'm really in pocket with my sound. Like I know who I want to be. I know what I want to sound like. I know what I want to do. I feel like Roll Girl was very experimental. Like I had a lot of different sounds. Me and the producer, Kid Angel and 808 Trail, we kind of just was making shit from scratch and just really just figuring it out. And they all came out dope, but I feel like Femme was like solidifying, like, yo, I'm here and I'm here to stay, and like, expect a lot of more from me. Expect a lot of dope shit from me.
When you talk to friends, you bringing me up. I don't wanna lie to you. Pride to the side for you. Bullet in the sky for you. Baby, I will always ride for you. When you done it, really need it. That's why I pull up on you. For you, I always will come through. It's nothing. bitch, ayy, ayy. If I want it, I cop it. Look, might put you in my pocket. So fly, might pull up in a rocket. Sure.